The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV. All right, for all the Meek Mill fans out there, Meek Mill fans, matter of fact, honestly, fans of just hip hop. Honestly, Meek is hip hop. Fans of black people, this is a win for us, right? So Meek will avoid the charges that I said he had this morning. TMZ reported that like early this morning, probably 2, 3 in the morning when you guys were asleep somewhere while I was up grinding. Meek was going to get a reckless endangerment charge, which would have ended up being a felony, which that charge itself probably wouldn't have, it would have been a reckless endangerment charge that would have probably not had any substantial time behind it. But because Meek has such a checkered past with Philly and his probation officer and everything, they were going to try to throw the helmet at Meek. That's what was going to happen. That's what all this was about. But Meek has dodged a bullet, and I mean that literally, right? I just figuratively, literally, because if he would have been back in jail, who knows where his career would have went. So Meek's attorney spoke to TMZ and a couple other reporters, and he's saying now Meek Mill won't get the reckless endangerment charge, right? It'll be down to a misdemeanor, and this is what we now know what happened. Meek Mill and 8 of his friends were outside popping wheelies in New York City. That's what Meek does. He's a dirt bike type guy. He loves those bikes. Rick Ross has even came out and said, Meek got to get off them bikes. I get concerned when Meek's on them bikes. That's what Meek like to do with his time, right? He loves the bikes. He'll get out, do them bikes with the fans in New York. You can pull up if you see him in traffic with the chasers. They get on them bikes. So Meek was with 8 of his friends popping wheelies. There were police at the scene where Meek was popping wheelies at, and he wasn't stopping traffic or anything. This is what Meek's attorney said. Again, there's Meek's attorney side of the story. There's the police side of the story. Then somewhere in the middle, we got the truth. Meek's attorney said there were police present on the scene. Meek was just popping wheelies. So here's the thing. Meek Mill didn't get arrested then. He didn't get arrested then. The video hit social media. It goes to the police station. They do an investigation on Meek Mill popping wheelies in New York. And then 22 police cars. You're hearing this correctly. Mr. TALIAFERRO talking to you. 22 police cars come to pick Meek Mill up for this, at the time, reckless endangerment charge, which is now a misdemeanor. Imagine getting pulled. You do know how petty a misdemeanor is, right? If it's theft, that's under what, $500, $600, something like that. A misdemeanor could be anything. If I punch you in the nose right now, I'm probably just gonna get like a little misdemeanor. If I don't risk your life, I'm probably gonna get some minor, right? If I jaywalk across the street, I'll get a misdemeanor. 22 police cars came to pick him up. I don't care if it was a felony. If it's for popping wheelies, it don't take no damn 22 police cars to pick up one person. Mind you, they didn't pick up any of Meek's homeboys that was with him. They came solely for Meek. Even though I'm pretty sure on the media, whatever it was on social media, you could probably visibly see Meek Mill's homeboys with him. They didn't pick up anybody but Meek. The craziest thing about it, right, which I think is quite ironic, it maybe isn't ironic. The craziest thing about all of this is Meek Mill performed, and it dropped that night, right? So he performed on Jimmy Fallon. For those who don't know how late night television works, it's shot way beforehand. It's shot like 4 or 5 o'clock in the day. I've been to Jimmy Fallon before. It's shot earlier on in the day, and you show it late at night, right? Meek Mill, what's the name of the record? Young Black America, I believe, is the name of the record. He performed that record, and it was scheduled to show that night, and it did show last night while he's getting incarcerated. A lot of people don't think that's ironic that Meek got arrested while he was performing Young Black America. You know, that record is about race relations. It's about pretty much the relationship between police officers and black males and everything else, and just race relations in general. And no, people are starting to think that's not ironic that they tried to do Meek Mill in after that record was performed on Jimmy Fallon. You could be the judge of that. I don't know if that truth will ever come out. Obviously, the police are going to hide that if it is true. But listen, man, 22 cars to pick up a guy for at that time a reckless endangerment charge, and it wasn't even a reckless endangerment charge. It's going to get toned down to a misdemeanor. 22 cars, even for a reckless endangerment charge, is too much, let alone for something that ended up being a misdemeanor. I'm sorry, there are just inconsistencies in that. When you got terrorism going on, I don't want to be that guy, but we got to be them people, right? Because there are just certain inconsistencies that are just not making sense in this country. And they call us crazy. They'll tell us that we're crazy. If Meek really did pop a willie, right? Let's say it really was a willie that he popped. I'm pretty sure he did. I'm not saying that's right. It's against the law. In New York, y'all know it's the traffic and everything like that. Let's say he really did pop a willie and he stopped a little traffic, right? In your head, if you were from another planet, I'm just talking to you, my subscriber that's watching this video. If you ain't subscribed to my channel, please do so for more conversations like this. If you were just coming from another planet, right? You came down to Earth, and somebody told you there could be more police cars to pick you up for popping a wheelie on a bike than it would be for somebody who committed a murder on black on black crime. Because I'm telling you now, there's not 22 police cars pulling up for black on black crime. And I'm telling you something else. When a white person commits a crime on another white person, a lot of times there's 2 cars to pick these guys up. For a murder? Come on, guys, let's get in the car. Come on, man, let's get in the car. Come on now. Y'all know I ain't making this shit up. Inconsistencies run our country, and they call us crazy. Meek Mill, salute to the brother. He'll find his way out with no substantial damage. His lawyer said Meek's not gonna sue. I don't even think Meek want to go through that because you can't win with them. He's not gonna sue NYPD. I think Meek right now just wants this thing to go away. I haven't heard that from him. His lawyer just was like, man, Meek ain't trying to sue. He's just trying to get away from this crazy situation. I hope Meek will release a statement soon. He should be out soon, by the way. If he's not already out, he's probably already out. Talk to me. Comment box below. Subscribe to my channel for more exclusive content like this. Again, Mr. Taliaferro, I don't know how to break it down any better. This is your country that you live in, and they call us crazy. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah!